Why am I doing this? Why do I push myself to create when I feel empty of ideas and energy and I don't even have an audience? This act of creation seems more difficult with each day, and I could focus my energies elsewhere. Some people claim you should only create because you have to create, because you feel a draw so strong that you can't not let your ideas out. I never felt that. I've had ideas like that, sure, but have always found that once the basic idea was written down or sketched out, my need to follow it waned. Some people can stare at the blank page until they either bleed or write the words, and then continue the next day and do the same thing again. I have never bled out words in my life. I have been woken up, kept up, and generally tormented by an idea, but I have yet to see one of those ideas all the way through to the end. I want so badly to see my words come to life in an honest-to-God, hold-it-in-your-hands, actually published book. And yet, I struggle each day to even open the document, much less add words to it. I'm certainly not bleeding the story out. How do people do it? The people who write 10,000 words in a day or publish 10 books in a year? How do they face that blank page that I'm so afraid of? Does my story just not want or need to be born as much as theirs do? I could take the easier path. I could take the path of least, or at least less, resistance. I could stop putting myself out there. I could stop writing, drawing, making videos, making music, and few people, if any, would notice. If I die before I get this story out of me, my story will disappear before my corpse finishes rotting. It won't matter, and it will never have mattered, because it will never have really existed. If I don't bring this story into the world, will my life leave any lasting trace on the world? I think, therefore I am, and once I cease to think, I will cease to be, and what will the point have been if I leave no mark before I go? This is my why. This is why I continue to try to create through difficulty and imposter syndrome and my own mocking inner voice. Whatever else happens in this life, please let me leave something behind to mark that I was here, that I existed.